well every project that I've ever done starts with a story pole. Now, all a story pole is just a stick that I'm going to put measurements on so I can see the relationship between all the parts that I want to build. And it also gives me a way to take measurements and kind of think my way through the process. So this is the story pole for my wall bed. And the first thing that you have to determine before you can even begin the story pole though is what size is your mattress. When you're building a wall bed, it all starts with a mattress and goes out and up from there. So I took my phone out, and according to my phone, when I Googled it, a double mattress is 53 inches wide by 75 inches tall. Now, you have to leave a little bit of room for bedding to tuck in around the mattress. I have at times used as little as a ½ inch, but I like to leave an inch. So the inside of the platform that I want to build for the bed to sit on, which is kind of like a box springs, is 54 inches, 1 inch wider than the mattress. Now, on the height, I went ahead and added 2 extra inches, so the inside of the platform is 77 inches tall. As far as the ultimate size of the cabinet that this platform is going to fit in, I went ahead and made it a little taller than what the instructions recommend. And for me, that's because it's about the scale of the cabinet in the room. I've got 9-foot ceilings in this house, so I want my cabinet to be 7'6", and I'll just add a filler piece above the top of the platform when it's all said and done. But I like that scale in the room, so I went ahead and made my cabinet a little bit taller. If you want to hit the absolute minimum, those instructions do give you that information about what's the minimum height that you can work with. So what I did is did the horizontal measurements first on my story pole. I just came out towards the middle and put a pencil mark, and then I went I took the 53 and add one more, so that's 54. So that is 27 inches each direction. And if you were to look over here, this mark right here represents 27 inches. And then I laid out the thickness of a piece of 3/4 plywood, kind of put an accent to show it was plywood. That is the side of the platform that I'm going to build that the mattress is going to sit in. And then I marked out the width of the hardware. Now, the instructions tell you that it's right around 1 1/8". Again, you kind of get a little bit crossed up on that metric to inches thing. But I found that I can actually go about 1 3/16 inches and give myself just a little more room for play. I haven't ever gotten in trouble by having a little extra width, but I think you can get in trouble if you make it too tight. So I've got where the box is going to be, I've got the width of the hardware, and then I added this is another piece of plywood. That's the outside wall of the cabinet I'm going to build. Go back the other way, and I've got exactly the same measurements going back to my left. That's the horizontal layout, and pretty much everything I need to know to build my wall bed horizontally is right here on this story pole. Then on another edge, I just did the vertical layout, which is pretty simple. And finally, I took one other edge and I just made a list of the parts. This is just a list of the parts that I actually have to cut. So a great deal, almost all the information I need to build my wall bed is going to be right here on this story pole.